Hi everyone. Welcome to Gentle Yoga today. Thanks for joining me. We're going to get started actually on our back today. So I want everyone to get nice and comfortable on their back. And so as we make our way down, coming down onto your back, feel free to keep those knees bent, allowing the feet to rest on your mat. We're extending those legs out long into corpse. If you feel that you have any lower back tension today, maybe bend up those knees. Wherever you choose to be, let's close down our eyes. Allowing your bodies to release into your mat. And maybe for the first time today, really focusing in on that breath. Taking a deep inhale and exhale. Maybe sigh it out and let it go. And as you notice that breath moving through your body, noting if the breath is long or short, deep or shallow. Just allowing that breath to deepen with each inhale and exhale. Allowing it to rise through your belly, to the ribs and the chest. As you exhale, letting it melt completely all the way out. And as that breath deepens, just feeling your body release a little bit more. Breathing in and breathing out. And noticing the mind. You feel like you have a lot of chatter going on inside the mind today. You find something to focus on. Could be the breath. Maybe setting an intention, so a word or phrase. A devotion to a loved one. Something that brings you purpose. And so when the mind wanders, coming back to the breath and that intention. Breathing in, breathing out. So just staying with your breath, allowing it to become deep and full. Letting your body release a little bit more. A few more rounds of breath here. Breathe in. Breathe out. So let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, letting it go. Again, inhale. Exhale. Taking one more round of breath. Breathe in through the belly. Exhale, let it go. So if those knees are bent, we'll slide the legs out long onto the mat. And with an inhale, sending those arms over your head, take a long stretch like you just woke up this morning. Deep breath in. Deeper breath out. Let's keep those arms over your head. And on that next inhale, we're going to send those arms over towards that top right corner of your mat. Allow your elbows to bend. Arms are just going to be draped right over the head. Head will follow with those arms. And then we'll slide those legs over to that right corner of the mat. Making the banana shape with your body, crescent moon. Just breathing from those fingertips down the arm to the ribs and the hip. All the way down that leg and out through your toes. Maybe crossing that left ankle over the right. Breathe into that side body. Deep breath in. Deeper breath out. 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale. Let it go. Exhale. 1 more round of breath. Slowly slide the arms and legs back to the center of the mat. Take an inhale, reach on from fingertips to toes. Exhale, release back into your mat. And with that inhale, we'll slide the arms and legs over to the left. Again, bend the elbows, allow the head to follow. Making the banana shape with your body or the crescent moon. And again, as you breathe from those fingertips down the arm to the ribs and the hip. All the way down the leg and out through your toes. And maybe crossing that right ankle on top of the left for a little bit deeper stretch. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale. Letting go as you exhale. 1 more round of breath. We'll slide those arms and legs back to the center of the mat. Take an inhale, reach long from fingers to toes. Exhale, let it go. Letting the arms release down to your sides. We'll slide the soles of the feet up onto the mat. Hips heavy. Let's take some windshield wipers, so letting the knees rock from side to side. Release it out. And as you draw those knees back through center, we'll hug those knees into the chest for a great big hug. Take a little rock from side to side. Or maybe draw some circles with those knees on the ceiling. A little massage into your lower back. As you hug those knees all the way back into the chest. Releasing those feet down to your mat. Let's walk those feet in slightly closer to you, arms to your side. As we take a small, gentle bridge, warming up, we're going to inhale. Just peel that spine up away from your mat. And on your exhale, we're going to just melt it right back down to the mat. Take your time. Allowing those hips to become heavy. And again, inhale, peeling up and away. Small little bridge. Exhale, melting your spine back. We'll take 1 more here. Inhale to peel up. Exhale to melt down. As you allow those hips to become heavy to the mat. On the inhale, just send those arms up over your head. And then exhale, release them back down to your mat. 2 more there. Inhale, reach up and over your head. And then exhale, arms release back to your side. 1 more time. Inhale, reach up and over. Exhale, release it down. So let's add those two together. So with an inhale, we'll peel the hips up, arms reach up over your head. Exhale, releasing the hips down, arms to your side. 2 more times. Inhale, peel up, arms reach up and over. Exhale to melt down. Last time here, inhale, peel up. Exhale, melt down. Take a moment there, maybe toe heel those feet slightly wider. And as we windshield wiper those knees from side to side, release it out. Staying with your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Again, allowing those knees to come back through center. We'll hug those knees up into the chest for a great big hug. Wrapping those hands behind your legs, extend those legs up. Let's take some movement through the ankles, circle them around. A point and flex through the feet. Just releasing through the legs. Take a deep breath in and deeper breath out. And as you slowly draw those knees back into your chest, let's make our way over to our right or left side to fetal. So as we rest our head on that bottom arm, allow it to cradle. The knees drawing up in towards your chest. Let's pause and take a moment here. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. And then when you're ready, we're going to slowly use our hands to press ourselves up. Let's find a comfortable, easy seat, wherever that is for you. So I like to sit up on the blanket to help elevate my hips. Legs can be crossed or extended out in front. Let's close down the eyes again, letting your hands rest in the lap or on those knees. Let's reach up tall through the crown of the head, lifting up through your heart. And as you take an inhale, we'll draw the shoulders up to those ears. And then exhale, roll them back and down. Again, inhale, shoulders to ears. Exhale, back and down. Let's take one more. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, melt them down. So connecting those shoulders down into your back. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, releasing that chin down to the chest, breathing into the back side of the neck. Releasing that tension, the shoulders and upper back. Maybe staying there, we'll roll that right ear to the right shoulder. Finding space in the left side of the neck. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. One more round of breath here. Breathe in. And as you exhale, releasing that chin back to the chest. Pause here for a breath. Inhale. Let it go. Exhale. And we'll slowly roll that left ear to the left shoulder. And as we breathe into the right side of the neck, finding space between the earlobe and the top of the shoulder. A deep breath in. And deeper breath out. One more round of breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release that chin back to the chest. Just take a round of breath, breathing in. Exhale, breathing out. And slowly lift that chin back up. Allowing the arms to release to your sides. We'll inhale, sweep those arms up over your head, palms to touch. And guiding thumbs down to your heart center into prayer. A deep inhale. You sigh it out as you exhale. So feel free to keep your eyes closed to your practice. But you begin to slowly flutter those eyes open. We'll inhale, let's send the arms up over your head. Exhale, release the arms to your sides. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, release those arms down. Let's do one more there. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. This time as we inhale, send those palms up. On your exhale, release your right arm down. Left arm reaches up and over. Softening the shoulders and breathe into that side body again. Maybe gazing down to the floor, or maybe slowly sending your gaze up towards your arm or to the sky. Take a deep breath in, deeper breath out. Inhale, sweep that arm up, and then exhale, releasing left palm down, right arm reaches over. Softening those shoulders again, gaze is yours. Just breathe down into the ribs, the hip. Take a deep inhale. And letting go, exhale. And we'll inhale, reach that arm back up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach those hands up. Exhale, arms release to your sides. Inhale, reach back up again. We'll interlace the fingers, send those palms up. Bending the elbows, relax those shoulders down. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, send those palms forward, round the spine. Draw that belly in, make a big letter C with your body. And as we breathe into the upper back and the shoulders, and we'll inhale, send those palms back up. Lift up through the chest and then exhale, round it forward again. Draw the navel to spine. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to round forward. Let's do one more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to round. We'll inhale, send those palms back up. Exhale, release those arms to your sides. Take a big shoulder roll forward, up and back. Release it out. And so if those legs are crossed now, we're going to cross that opposite leg in front just to even out the sides and the hip. So switching those legs out. If the legs are extended, you can stay where you are. We'll inhale. Let's reach those arms back up. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll inhale, reach up. This time on your exhale, let's send that left palm to the right knee. Take a little twist. So sit up nice and tall, inhale. And then exhale, find that twist. So reaching through the crown of your head. And breathing in from the belly. Allowing that breath to coil around through the belly and all the way up. Inhale to lengthen and sit tall. Exhale as you twist, maybe gazing over that shoulder. Deep breath in, deeper breath out. One more round of breath, inhale. As you exhale, it slowly unwind, come back through center. We'll take it right to the other side. So opposite hand to the knee. We'll inhale, sit nice and tall. And exhale as you twist. Again, allow that breath to come from the base of the spine as it works its way up through the belly to the ribs and the chest. Maybe gazing over that shoulder. So inhale to lengthen tall through the crown. Exhale as you twist and gaze over the shoulder. 2 more rounds of breath, breathing in. Exhale to breathe out. As you slowly unwind, come back through center. This time we'll inhale, sweep those arms up. Palms to touch, exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, send those hands back up. Again, interlace the fingers, palms reach up, shoulders down and away. Bend those elbows. Take an inhale, lift up through the chest. Exhale, round forward. Big letter C with the body. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to round forward. One more time, inhale, reach up. Exhale to round. Inhale, send those palms back up. Exhale, release those arms to your sides. Again, big shoulder roll forward, up and back. Release it out. And when you're ready, we're going to uncross those legs to bring the soles of your feet to the mat. Knees up to the sky. Send those hands down next to your sides. We're going to press into the mat or floor. And as you inhale, send that chest up. Gaze can follow up to the sky. You're letting your head release all the way back. Right? So breathing up through the front side of the chest. Actively pressing down, feet pressing down, lifting your heart. Finding your breath here, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. We'll take one more round of breath. As you slowly lift the head and the body back up, we'll slide those legs out long in front of us onto the mat. We'll inhale, sweep the arms up over your head. As you exhale, we'll take a seated forward fold, maybe bending up those knees. So let's honor where we are today in our body. Reaching that heart center forward. And as you breathe into the back side of the legs. Remember, if the body is a little bit cooler at this moment, just allow your body to use your breath. Releasing into the pose. If your body's a little bit warmer, you may find the depth a little deeper. Never pushing your body in to a posture, but just using your breath to release it. Let's take 2 more rounds of breath here. Inhale. Letting go as you exhale. 1 more round of breath. As you slowly round that spine back up, we'll slide the soles of the feet again onto the mat. Hands down next to your sides. Pressing down into your mat. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, gaze can travel up or let the head release all the way back. Resting between those shoulder blades. Take a deep inhale, send the breath up the front side of the body. Exhale, let it go. Feel free to stay here. If you need a little more, press into your feet, lifting those hips into that reverse table. Gaze into the belly or back up to the sky. 1 more round of breath. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly release. Back down if you're up. We'll lift the head and the body back up. And now as we send those legs around, let's come up into tabletop. So if we're not on a cushion floor, maybe feel free to pad those knees. Bring something underneath of you. Let's bring those shoulders over the wrists, knees underneath our hips. As we move in to our cow and cat. Spreading those fingers open, pressing down. Let's inhale, release the belly. Maybe sending your gaze up to cow. On your exhale, chin to chest, arch your spine, draw that belly in. Inhale, releasing the belly, gaze can travel up. Exhale, chin to chest, arch the spine. Let's keep it moving. Stay true to your own breath. So honor where you are here. Feel free to stop and pause along the way. If you feel you want to hold one a little longer, please do. Do what your body needs today. We'll take a couple more rounds of breath. Inhaling to cow. And exhaling to cat. Let's do 2 more full rounds of breath together. Inhale. And exhale. And we'll take that last round of breath, breathing in. Exhale, breathing out. As you release back into your table, let's take a little wag of our tails. So as we inhale, we're going to send those hips over to the right, thinking over that right shoulder. And as you exhale, up and over to the left, picking over your left shoulder. A little stretch into that hip. Inhale up and over to the right. Exhale up and over to the left. Let's do one more each way. Inhale right. Exhale up and over to the left. We'll come back through center into table. Walking those hands out a little further in front. We're going to come down onto the forearms. If you come into our puppy dog or melting heart, make sure we'll walk those knees back just a little bit, hips over the knees. As you release your chest down, engage the belly. Forehead will find the mat or floor. So we breathe into the shoulders. Keep in mind here, if you're really tight through those shoulders, arms are going to be closer to your body. If you're feeling a little bit more open today, arms can walk out a little further. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. We'll take one more round of breath here. And on your inhale, we'll pick up the head gaze towards the top of your mat. We're going to slide our body forward, coming onto our belly for Sphinx pose. So we want our elbows underneath the shoulders. Spread those fingers open, pressing down through the hands and the forearms. Take an inhale, guide your chest forward, shoulders resting down. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. So breathing through the chest here. Maybe let's inhale, send our gaze over that right shoulder. Exhale, come back through center. Inhale, gaze over your left shoulder. Exhale, back through center. We'll take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly release all the way down to your mat. And as we slide those hands in next to the chest, inhale, pressing up through T. Take a little rounding of the spine through cat. Let's open those knees as wide as our mat. And as we sit those hips back to the heels, to child's pose, forehead resting down. Take a soft bend through the elbows. Remember, wherever you are, if your hips do not touch your heels, no big deal. Just going to breathe down the spine to our hips, our lower back. And child's pose is a resting pose. It's always welcomed in our practice. Or maybe just staying here as long as you need. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. One more round of breath. With your next inhale, let's walk our hands over to the right side of the mat. We're going to send the weight of the body back towards that left side. Head to rest on the arm, maybe down towards your mat. And again, just reaching through those fingertips. Breathing down the arm to your ribs and the head. Take a deep breath in. And deeper breath out. One more round of breath. Inhale. Let it go as you exhale. And we'll slowly walk those hands back to the center of the mat. Let's travel those hands over to the opposite side. And again, sending the weight this time back towards the right side. Let that head rest down. And breathing down through the fingers to the arm, to the ribs and the head. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. One more round of breath. And slowly walk those hands back to the center of the mat, coming to child's. We'll take an inhale. Let it go, exhale. Inhale, slowly travel back up into table. Let's walk those knees in underneath the hips. Again, spread those fingers open. Actively press into your mat. Lift up out of the shoulders. Belly engaged. And with an inhale, we're going to slide our right toes back. pressing back through our heel. We're going to stretch down that calf into your leg. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. And then as you begin to bring the weight into the hands, we're going to float that right leg up. Really reach back through that foot. Staying there, coming to spinal balance, left arm can lift. So square those hips down. Keep reaching from fingers to toes. We'll take a deep breath in. Exhale, release your hand and knee back to the mat. Inhaling, let's slide those left toes back. Press back through your heel. Get that nice stretch. And then when you're ready, let's float that left leg up, reaching back through the foot. Staying there, you can lift that right arm. So energy from fingers to toes, belly up and in. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Let's take one more round of breath. Releasing your hand and knee back to your mat table. Cow and cat, inhale. Exhale. Releasing back into your table. Let's come back to spinal balance one more time. We'll add on just a little bit. This time, inhale, send that right leg up and back. Left arm can lift. We'll take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let's draw that elbow and knee in to touch. Inhale to open. Exhale to draw it in. Inhale, open. Exhale to draw it in. One more time. Inhale, open, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. And as we inhale to open back up, we're going to exhale, release just that left palm down. Let's cross that right leg over, placing your toes down onto the floor. And as you press back through that heel, gazing over your left shoulder, a little stretch down through that hip and leg. Take a deep breath in and deeper breath out. As we pick up that right leg, we'll sweep it back behind. And then just release that right knee down to your mat table. And then inhale, left leg back, right arm forward, spinal balance. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale to open. Exhale to draw it in. Remember, we can just do the arm or the leg if we're feeling a little off balance today. Draw it in. Inhale, let's open to lengthen. Exhale, release just that right palm down. Cross that left leg over, toes to the floor. Pressing back through your heel, gaze over that shoulder. Stretching down into the hip. Take a deep breath in. And deeper breath out. We'll inhale, pick up that leg, sweep it back behind. Releasing that knee down to your mat. Let's take a cow and cat. Inhale. Arching the spine up, chin to chest, exhale. Come back into table. We're going to tuck our toes under. Let's slowly walk those hands back towards our knees. We're going to reach back. Maybe separate those toes. Let's get a little stretch into the feet. So please keep in mind that some of us are going to need to keep those palms to our mat. Some of us may be able to walk those hands up a little further, placing the weight a little bit further back. Some of you may be able to go even further. So we want to honor where that body is. Let's close down the eyes here. As we breathe down into those feet and toes. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. One more round of breath. And then let's slowly crawl those hands back towards the top of your mat. A gentle pitter-patter of the feet. And then when you're ready, let's inhale, tuck the toes under. And then exhale, send those hips up and back for downward facing dog. So maybe bending your knees, lift that tailbone up. Let's take a little walk of our dog. We'll bend one knee, press opposite heel down. A little nod through the head, no and yes. Let's release it out of the neck. If you ever feel like this is too much in your practice today, please come back to table or child's pose. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. And as we find that stillness in our down dog, let's inhale, rise up to our tippy toes. Exhale, heels release down. Again, inhale, rise up, tippy toes. Exhale, heels release. One more time, inhale, rise. Exhale, heels release. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. As we inhale, let's rise up, tippy toes. Bend your knees, take a slow walk to the top of your mat, to the hands. As we find our forward fold, we're gonna bend those knees. Release the crown of your head down, and hands can rest on the mat, on a block if you have one, or to opposite elbows into ragdoll. As we find length through the spine, crown of your head releasing down. And again here, let's just take a little nod through the head, let it go. A little sway in that body. Maybe even a rock in the feet from front to back or side to side. Just feel out where you are. If we have tight hamstrings, we're gonna bend those knees even deeper. If those hands aren't even touching the floor, I want you to bend those knees until they do. Allow that body to just hang. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. Slowly walking your hands up onto the shins. Reach the crown of your head forward, halfway lift. And then exhale, we're gonna fold back over to forward fold. Let's do that again. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. Belly up and in. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Shoulders away from those ears. Exhale to fold. And as we root down through those feet, let's slowly rise. Peel that body up. Take your time. We've been upside down. Let's take a big shoulder roll forward, up and back. Release it out. And as we inhale, let's sweep those arms up over your head, palms to touch. Exhale, hands to heart, mountain. Closing down those eyes again. Let's really feel all four corners of our feet into the mat. Rooting down through the feet, lift up through the legs, and all the way up through the crown. Take a deep inhale. Let it go, exhale. Keeping your eyes closed, or slowly you can flutter them open. Let's inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale to swan dive back over forward fold. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, root to rise. Sweep those arms out, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale to reach up. Exhale to swan dive to forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Inhale to rise. Peel the body back up. Send those arms out and up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's take a little add-on here. So inhale to reach up. Exhale, let's go up and over to your right. Hips to the left. Maybe even release that right arm down. Keep reaching through those left fingertips. Soften the shoulders. So as we root down through the feet, reaching over. So think about what we did when we started on our back. Same thing, we're just now standing. Right, so take an inhale through the fingers, and then exhale, send the breath down the side body. One more round of breath. We'll inhale, sweep that right arm up. Exhale up and over to your left. Let's release that left arm down. Keep reaching through those fingertips. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. Inhale, sweep that arm back up. Exhale, hands to heart, mountain. Take an inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Let's walk those feet back now into a plank. So if you've been practicing for a while, maybe full plank today if you need to burn a little bit more energy. If you need a little less, you're just starting your practice, let's bring those knees down to our mat. So let's take a deep inhale. As you exhale, we're going to bend those elbows, lowering down through our chaturanga, coming all the way down to the mat. Softening your toes to your mat. And on an inhale, let's peel up into cobra. Shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale, release to your mat. Again, inhale to peel up. Exhale, release down. Let's take one more here. Inhale, peel up. Exhale to release down. Slowly inhale, press up back through your table. Rounding through your spine, maybe sitting back into child's pose. Or if you need a little bit more, downward facing dog. Wherever you choose to be, let's find that breath. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. Inhaling. Exhale. So if you are in that downward facing dog, let's slowly make your way back down into table. Child's pose, we're going to slowly rise, coming back up. And then we're going to sit into those hips, again, coming to one side of the legs or the other. We'll come back down onto our seat. So let's send those legs back around in front. This time, let's bring the soles of our feet together. I'm going to come back up on my blanket. I'm going to bring those feet together, open those knees into butterfly. So the tighter we are in those hips, maybe we need to send those feet out a little bit further away from us. Or if we're feeling pretty open, we're going to draw them in a little closer. As we inhale, let's sit up nice and tall. As you exhale, let's lead with that heart, reaching forward. And then slowly allowing your head to bow as we breathe into those inner thighs. For any sensation we feel wrapping around into the outer thigh. Take a deep breath in. Deeper breath out. Couple more rounds of breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And just allowing your upper body to release, softening through the neck and shoulders. Face and jaw. Remember, wherever you are today is exactly where you need to be. And take one more round of breath. And as you slowly lift that body back up, let's bring the hands outside of the knees. We'll draw those knees back up. We're going to slowly make our way all the way down onto our back. So as you slowly lower down, we'll draw those knees up into the chest for a great big hug. Maybe a little rock from side to side. And as we release the feet back down to the mat, arms to your side, let's come back to bridge. So if you need a little bit more in your bridge today, feel free to go a little higher. If you need a little less, maybe coming back to that low bridge. So pressing into your feet on an inhale, let's peel those hips up. We're going to hold this bridge. Really pressing down through the feet. Gaze stays up. Find some space in the neck. If you're a little bit more seasoned practitioner, maybe you're starting to tuck the shoulders under. Drawing those hands towards each other, interlacing the hands. Hips will automatically lift a little higher. 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale, let's breathe from those knees all the way down. Tops of the legs, into the chest. 1 more round of breath. And then you're slowly going to just melt that spine back down. Take your time. Allowing those hips to become heavy. And allowing those knees to rock from side to side, windshield wiper out those knees. And as those knees draw back through center, let's hug those knees into the chest, great big hug. As we take our hands to the right knee, releasing your left foot to your mat. Hands wrap behind the leg, send that leg back up. Let's take some more movement through the ankle or toes. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, we'll draw that knee back to the chest, but this time crossing the ankle over your left knee. As we come into reclined pigeon, let's fan that right knee open. We can stay right here. If you need a little bit more stretch in that hip, we're going to draw that left knee up in towards the chest. And whether those hands loop behind your thigh or to the top of your shin. Again, we're all going to be very individual here, depending on how tight we are in that hip. So maybe close down your eyes. Let's find our breath. As we inhale and exhale, breathing into that space in the hip. Taking a deep breath in and deeper breath out. Inhaling, exhaling. So letting go through the hip, that urge to want to just hang on. So allow that muscle to release. Stay with the breath. A deep breath in. A deeper breath out. A couple more rounds of breath. So maybe see what you can let go of here. Find a little bit more space. A deep inhale. And let it go, exhale. Last round of breath. So if that left foot is up, let's slowly release it down. We're going to take that right foot. We're going to thread it underneath that left knee, but allow your foot to come all the way to the mat. And then that right knee is going to release down towards your mat. So maybe your left hand is going to reach down for those right toes, drawing it in a little closer. If you can't reach those toes, no big deal. We can stay right here. So we're going to start to feel that stretch down the top of the right hip flexor, down into the leg. If you need a little bit more, we can draw the left knee up into the chest. If you need a little less, that foot can stay to your mat, or you can slide your leg out long. Just find wherever you need to be here. Let's connect back to that breath. A deep breath in and deeper breath out. Just softening into the body with the breath. Couple more rounds. Breathe in. Breathe out. Two more rounds of breath. Inhaling. Exhaling. And after that last round of breath, we're going to slowly bring that left foot back to the mat. So sliding your right foot out from underneath, draw that knee into the chest for a great big hug. Maybe guiding your knee over towards the right side. Or maybe some circles around the hip. Release it out. And then we'll release that right foot down to the mat. Drawing that left knee into the chest. Great big hug. Hands wrap behind your leg. Extend that leg up. Taking some movement back to the ankle. A point and flex to the toes. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, bend the knee back to the chest, crossing that left ankle over the right knee, recline pigeon. Again, we can stay right here. Or you can draw the right knee up in towards your chest. You can flex your feet for a little more, maybe using your hand, your elbow to gently assist that knee open. And so as we honor our sides, maybe notice what side feels a little tighter today. Connect back to your breath. Take a deep inhale. And let it go, exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let go of that resistance in the hip to want to hang on. So continuing to use your breath to let it go. Deep breath in. Deeper breath out. A few more rounds of breath. Allowing that body just to be as you are. Let's take a deep inhale. Let it go as you exhale. Two more rounds of breath. A deep breath in. Deeper breath out. And so if that right foot is up, let's slowly release it down to the mat. We'll uncross that left ankle. Let's thread that foot underneath that right knee. Allow your knee to release down towards your mat. And so on this side, maybe that right hand can reach for the toes. You can stay as you are. For a little more, we draw the knee up in towards the chest, that right knee. For a little less, you allow that leg to release down. So again, as we do one side and then the other, one side maybe a little bit more workable, a little bit more open. Let's just breathe into the front, the top of that left hip flexor, all the way down to the leg, to the knee. Take a deep inhale. Letting it go as you exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Two more rounds of breath. One more deep breath in. Exhale to let it go. As you slowly maybe release the right foot, bring it back to your mat. We'll slide that left foot out from underneath, drawing it into the chest. Maybe guiding the knee over, out towards the body, or maybe some circles. Releasing through the hip. As you draw that left knee back into the chest, right knee up to meet it. Great big hug. As we come into an inversion, today maybe hands wrapped behind the legs, extending those legs up for legs up the wall. Hands can rest behind the legs for support or down next to your sides. Maybe some more movement through the feet, finding stillness. You can also take a supported legs up the wall by sliding a block underneath of you, if you have one available. Just a little bit more relaxing, restorative pose here. And you're welcome to either stay here for a few more rounds of breath. If you would like a different inversion, you can offer up a joyful or happy baby For those that have been practicing a little longer, shoulder stand or plow. Joyful babies can rock. Stay with your breath. If you'd like to switch it up or just stay in one or the other. Let's take 3 more rounds of breath wherever we are. If we did take a shoulder stand, counter with your plow. Take a deep inhale. Letting go, exhale. 1 more round of breath. We'll slowly draw those knees back into the chest, great big hug. As we move into our spinal twist, we'll send those arms out to a great big T, onto the floor or goalpost arms if you have less space. We'll take an inhale. And as you exhale, let the knees fall over to the right side of the mat. Gaze can stay up towards the ceiling. Maybe over to the opposite side, that left hand. Just going to breathe through the belly, to the hip and lower back. Take a deep inhale. Let it go, exhale. And just passively being in this. Let's slowly draw those knees back into the chest. And letting the knees travel over to the left side of the mat. Gaze can travel over to the right. And just breathing into the belly, the hips and lower back. Taking a deep inhale. Letting go, exhale. 2 more rounds of breath. And as you slowly bring those knees back into the chest for a great big hug. Inhaling, drawing the forehead to the knees, curling up into a ball. Exhale to release the head down. As we make our way into final rest, to Shavasana. Staying there, sliding your legs out long onto your mat into corpse. Shoulders tucking under and arms and legs coming out away from the body. With the eyes closed down. Allowing your body to become heavy to the mat, surrendering in. The breath returning back to its natural state. And the mind drifting away. Finding that place that brings you peace and happiness. So from the crown of your head all the way down through fingers and toes. Surrendering and letting go. So as you slowly begin to deepen the breath, deep inhales and exhales, feeling the rise and fall of your belly with the breath, a wiggle of fingers and toes, circling through the wrists or ankles, or sending the arms over your head for a long good morning stretch. Breathing in, breathing out. So as you slowly draw the knees up into the chest, making your way to your right or left side, coming into feet. Taking a deep breath in, deeper breath out. As you use your hands, slowly bringing yourself up. Find a comfortable, easy seat. Hands resting in the lap or on your knees, the eyes closed down. Lifting up through your heart, shoulders back and down. Taking a deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhaling, sweeping the arms up over your head, palms to touch. And guiding thumbs down to heart center, into prayer. Breathing in, breathing out. And so as you lift your heart and bow your chin, from my heart to yours, namaste.